Did you think I didn't know? And by the way, when you said that I'm incapable of living in a grown-up world, I considered that a compliment. See, you and me, we might be better on our own. We might be better on our own. I got a place across town, and I think me and the roaches will be comfortable. We all enjoy a bowl of mac and cheese from time to time. I think we really hit it off. Did you know time tends to fly when you spend your nights just staring at a TV screen? It doesn't really matter what the program is. They're all the same in black and white. And even though times are tough, and I don't think I can pay the damn electric bill, I think you would agree that you and me, we might be better on our own. We might be better on our own. And by the way, when you said that I'm incapable of living in a grown-up world, I considered that a compliment, 'cause you and me, we might be better on our own. We might be better on our own. We might be better on our own. I think we're better on our own. I write a lot of different songs, so some things will be happy, some things will be really, really depressing. And some things will be happy again. Well, I have been to the top of the mountain, to the place where the peaks meet the sky. And I left my earthly load by the side of the road, 'cause I ain't gonna need it when I die. Well, my journey's been long and exhausting, and many a tear have I cried for my mother who is gone, and the way man I done wrong. Well, that ain't gonna matter when I die. Well, they gon' pay who have held me in judgment. Well, I have held them in judgment of my own, and I will lay down for a spell, for I see them all in hell. There won't be nowhere to run to when I'm gone. and the daughters that will pray for the souls they could not save of the men I took with me to my grave. That last song was a song I'd written. This next song that I'm going to do kind of as a bit of an exercise. I started writing it and didn't like it, and I said, well, I just got to finish this tune and get it over with. But it kept reminding me of Dancing Skeletons, and I didn't want to write the Monster Mash, but started writing the song, and the first line was Midnight in the Cemetery up on the hill, and I said, well, you blew it. So I said, I'm just going to get the song and finish it and make it up, and I wasn't ever going to play it out, and then I played it once, and said, who did that song? I said, well, I just did it. And they said, no, who wrote it? I said, I wrote it. So now I play it pretty regularly. But for a visual, if you're ever driving through Ellenville and there's a cemetery down by a shop right up on the hill, that's what I was thinking of. A nice, leafy, hilly, creepy cemetery. So, and this was going to be, didn't sound anything like anything else I've done. It doesn't sound the way I sing, so I decided I'm going to write a whole album of stuff that sounds like this, because I can't put this on one of my albums. And I decided to call the imaginary band, since it didn't sound like me, Big Casino, which sounded really dark, even though I got the name from a Partridge Family episode where Reuben Kincaid thought he was dying, and he said, yeah, I know, I'm going to the Big Casino. It sounded really good, so it's called Skeleton Jamboree. Midnight at the cemetery up on the hill, something is going on. Mingling with the church bells and the whistling wind is the sound of a rattling bones. With for evening when the moon is full, to the music of the rustling leaves. Shadows are dancing with ivory bones at the skeleton jamboree. Don't you get worried, don't you be afraid, them cats are gonna leave you be. Without an invitation, you don't dance with the dead at the skeleton jamboree. Check out the lady, she's swinging her head, some kind of beauty queen. That ain't no lady, that's Marie Antoinette, dancing with the Louis XVI. Up jumped the devil and he pulled in his tail, moving like a cat on grease. Over to the beauty with a face and a veil, saying, come on baby, dance with me. Don't you get worried, don't you be afraid, the cats are gonna leave you be. Without an invitation, you don't dance with the dead at the skeleton jamboree. I knew what this was going to happen. This is not my microphone. There we go. Ain't no need to worry, don't you be afraid, the cats are gonna leave you be. I only use it for one song, don't worry about it. Without an invitation, you don't dance with the dead at the skeleton jamboree. Song. Just recorded for an album I got coming out, played by Eric Neese on the keyboards for this one, as a matter of fact. It's called Fragile Thing. I believe heart's a fragile thing. You could tear it just like paper, it cracks like porcelain. Used to give mine easily, but now I keep it on a string. 'Cause I believe the heart's a fragile thing. Well, I no longer give away my love. I gave it one too many times, but now there's not enough. And what I've got I need myself, it's not for you because I no longer give away my love. Some folks have a notion of it welling up inside that they share with anyone they please. But long ago the love I had just poured out of my eyes. Now there's barely any left for me. That's why I can't give you anything. While I've got no time for love and the heartache that it brings. So I hope you'll understand that there can't be no in-between. 'Cause this time I'll be smart. I'm gonna quit before I start. 'Cause I know that the heart's a fragile thing. This time I'll be smart. I'm gonna quit before I start. 'Cause I know that the heart's a fragile thing. Yeah, I just sing a little quieter when it's too high. I tend to have a big... That's perfect. That's great. That's good. Thanks. I spent some time overseas playing, and the first time I played overseas, I played in a town called Göttingen in Germany, and I'd gone there with a company that I worked for and got booked, of all places, into an Irish bar, which was a great place to hang out because all the Germans came in there to practice English. It's a little different over there. I went and they still had Deutschmarks, and you didn't put out a tip cup. You had to go around the room with a big stein and like beg for money, which was humiliating, you know. But I had friends that told me what was going on before I went there. So I went walking around, and I said, well, I'm gonna have to have something to say to these people, and I don't speak German, so I worked for a German company, and I learned Bitte, ich brauche Geld für meine Haare, which meant, please, I need money for my hair. You know. And they kind of look at you and go, oh, funny little man. But it works. So either way, when I first pulled into this place, I had no idea where I was in Germany. I landed, it was like landing in 1940s in a black and white movie. It was beautiful and blue up above the clouds. You came through, dingy and dark in Frankfurt. But I got to Göttingen, and of course, before anything else, I went out and started wandering around the town. Got to find the Irish bar. And went there and proceeded to get bombed off my ass with Mick Noonan, the owner, and somehow found my way back. But during that, I met a girl named Fiona McMahon that played over there. And she was a musician and kind of gave me the lay of the land, what to do. So we hung out, and at the end of the night, smoked a little weed and had another drink. And I said, I'm gonna work you into a song somewhere. And it took years, but I got her into it. And this is called Sweet September. And it was a song that I started writing in the States, but it didn't go anywhere. And then I got out there, and one of the lines is, when the bar rooms close the lights, they all go down. I left my door unlocked, but nobody comes around. And I did leave my door unlocked, hoping friends would come over and we'd hang out, watch TV or something like that. But they never did. Very lonely place over there when you're working. So this is called Sweet September. Fiona McMahon was from Ireland, by the way, so she's in the song. Sweet September. Ooh, Ooh, don't you know me? Well, I've been calling out your name. I hope you haven't passed me by. Sweet September. Ooh, don't ignore me, 'cause I can feel you getting nearer. You haven't passed me by. And when the ballrooms close, the lights, they all go down. I'll keep my door unlocked, but no one comes around. Sweet Fiona, remember Fiona? We're talking about her a little while ago. She came from Limerick, was smiling so much like an angel that the devil had no place to hide. Sweet Fiona. Oh, she played the guitar. And she gave the conversation in a place where no one gives a damn, damn, damn. And when the ballrooms close, the lights, they all go down. I'll leave my door unlocked, but no one comes around. Sweet September. Some say I'm lucky, but I can feel it growing colder, and I'm thinking that my luck's run out. Actually, 15 years after the fact, I found Fiona on Facebook and sent her a copy of my album. She's like, I love the album, but I like that song best. I'm sure you do. This next song is one I wrote a while ago, and it's my friend Julie Corbalis, who I play with pretty frequently, put this on her album too. And gave me one of the best compliments I think I've ever gotten. She said, you know, Bryan, I have a hard time telling which songs of yours are real and which ones are bullshit. I'll leave it up to you guys to figure out this one. It's called I Won't Be Coming Home. I just called to tell you what you already know. Don't wake the children, don't hang up the phone. 'Cause I know it's late and I ought to be home. There's no use pretending, girl, that something's not wrong. 'Cause I'm in a hurry, so I'm not gonna lie. Besides, you know me so well, I won't even try. You see, I killed a man in Austin just an hour ago. Don't think I'll be coming home tonight. I should have listened when you begged me to stay, but we both know when I'm drinking, just get out of my way. Now I know I never should have been in that bar, but I swear to God, I didn't think I hit him that hard. Now I've got to keep on moving, or I'll surely be killed. 'Cause if justice don't find me, then his family will. And even though it wasn't me who started that fight, I don't think I'll be coming home tonight. wanna thank you, girl, for all that you've been. Please don't blame yourself for the trouble I'm in. 'Cause if I'd been a better man, I might have treated you right. Instead, I'm walking in shadows and I'm traveling light. But there'll never be peace for a man on the run. Won't you make sure you care for my daughter and son? 'Cause it's too late for sorries, it's too soon for goodbyes. But I don't think I'll be coming home tonight. I won't be coming home. Take good care, take good care. I haven't played this song in a long time, and I wasn't going to do it, but it just occurred to me. And I grew up in a town called Mohegan Lake, down in Westchester, before I moved over to this side of the river and set up camp. And when I grew up, we used to have a lot of parties on this little beach community, and I had a lot of friends down there. And people that taught you how to play music, and I really didn't know what this song was about until I realized it's about teachers, and it's people that teach you not how to read a book or not how to do math, but how to hide a beer when the cops are around, and how to play guitar, and all the real important things that you need to know in life. How to swim across the lake in the middle of the night, you know. And it takes place in two places. One is an open mic, one of the first open mics I went to that was really a good one, where you met people that were there and wanted to hear what you were doing and weren't just waiting for you to get the hell off stage so they could play. So that was at a place in Peekskill called Nick's. So that's on Hudson Street, so when you hear Hudson, you know what they're talking about. And this is called Out with the Tide. Summer nights, there's a mist playing thick on the water, hanging out in the sand, all the sons and the daughters. This is the beach part. Then the turntable stops when the cops and the locals get angry, and then get carried away. And mornings never come too easy, and some things they never come at all. And someone's always there to push when you fall. I guess I'll never understand it, how people keep changing all the time. And I was just about believing my lies, but now I'm going out with the tide. Thursday night in a bar on the corner of Hudson, falling stars with guitars are playing for nothing, till the bartender says, everyone, it's time to go home now. Our men, they scatter like flies, and mornings never come too easy, and some things never come at all. And someone's always there to push when you fall. Yeah, I say, I guess I'll never understand it, how people keep changing all the time. Never recognize the moment they shine, till they're going out with the tide. Up ahead you could see a reflection, it's the end of a long intersection. There's no other path, there's no turning back, it's just a matter of time. you in the doorway with a teardrop in your eye. I know that you're not happy, girl. I'm the reason why. Ooh, but we've known all along I can't give you what you need, and it's breaking my heart. You tell me I'm a selfish man. Deep down I know you're right, 'cause I don't have the kind of words to ease your lonely nights. Ooh, well baby, I know that's what you need. I've always done my best to treat you like I should, but lately I've known all along my best just ain't no good. Ooh, yeah baby, I know you ain't that naive, no, no. So I say that I want you, but you just say no. When I say that I need you, girl, you turn around and go. I can't say I love you, can't say I love you, 'cause it wouldn't be right. No, it wouldn't be right. Well, I know it ain't been easy living for yourself, knowing every night I'm going home to someone else. Ooh, yeah baby, you knew that all along. Let me tell you something, for all it is worth, I guess you're just more woman than a man like me deserves. And I know I should stay away, but I'm not that strong. Oh no, I'm not that strong. So you say that you won't, and you just say no. When I say that I need you, girl, you turn around and go. 'Cause I can't say I love you, no, I can't say I love you, 'cause it wouldn't be right. No, it wouldn't be right. This song would be a lot more interesting with a solo in it, but it's just me, so we're gonna leave that part. Sometimes I wonder, baby, why you just don't walk away. I know that you heard everything that I've had to say, but I can't say I love you. No, I can't say I love you, 'cause it wouldn't be right. Oh, no, I can't say I love you. No, I can't say I love you, 'cause it wouldn't be right. Another new one called 1,000 Miles. When we pull off at the truck stop, why don't you rest your eyes a bit? I'll pick you up some cigarettes if you swear to God you'll quit. Fumble with the radio for something old and sweet. We'll pull off in a couple of miles, get a bite to eat. And we don't have to talk no more if you got no more to say. I'll pick you up some peach preserves at a shack along the way. There's a little spot I heard about up the road a spell, where the coffee's hot and the rooms are clean for a broken down motel. We don't need a car that's fast. We got one that rolls. And we don't need no easy pass to get us through them tolls. Just an ashtray full of quarters and a passing lane that's clear. We'll wake up 1,000 miles from here. Have I told you when you're sleeping, you make the sweetest sounds? And I like the way your hair gets mussed when you got your window down. And if I have a question, the answer's in your eyes. And there ain't no one I'd rather have sitting by my side. And I count myself a lucky man to share this ride with you. And it ain't where we're running from, it's where we're running to. Somewhere on the road out there, just above the rise, something we've been waiting for, baby, all our lives. And we don't need a car that's fast. We got one that rolls. And we don't need no easy pass to get us through them tolls. Just an ashtray full of quarters and a passing lane that's clear. We'll wake up 1,000 miles from here. We wake up 1,000 miles from here. So I'm kind of just picking this stuff out of the air right now, and I wasn't going to do this. How have I got? One or two. All right. Well, this is a long one, so I'll try and do it fast. But you know, I wrote this song in a bunch of pieces over about 6 months, and I just kept coming up with these lines and writing them down because I liked the meter of what I was singing, and I just wrote a verse, put it in my book, and then forget about it, and then I'd be humming the tune again and go, oh, write something else, had nothing to do with what I wrote. So I had this big pile of lyrics, and I didn't have any idea what they had to do with each other, so one day I kind of took them and started putting them together in pieces, and I said, oh, this is kind of like a story, and then I got to the end of it and didn't have a line, and I finished the last line and went, oh, that's how the song ends. So it was a big surprise to me how it went, and there's a little bit of math involved, and there's a lot of words, so I'll see if I can remember it, but this is called John Carpenter Blues. This is one of the happy songs. I'm lying. Well, the waves were roaring, and my mind wouldn't rest. My head filled with thoughts that were troubling. I sat there not knowing what to do next, as the wash in the sand was a-bubbling. I lifted my head from my hands with a sigh, and I stared at the sight laid before me. And I wondered out loud, with the night bearing down, if anyone now could ignore me. My sister, it said, was a beautiful girl, and the sailors all gathered around her, and they promised her gold and long strings of pearls, each swearing it was he who had found her. Tom Carpenter was a venomous man, with a character cold and imposing, and with promises made, he took her away to a profession she'd never have chosen. For nearly a year, he hid her away and refused to let someone else have her. Till one night while he slept, she tried to leave, and an awoken Tom Carpenter stabbed her. Then striking her head with the butt of his gun, leaving her damaged and broken. Please don't tell my mother what I have done, were the last words the young girl had spoken. I wandered the docks in search of that man, but the devil sent liquor to tempt me. And soon I did find, through half-open eyes, that my soul, like that bottle, was empty. But then I found me the ship that Tom Carpenter sailed, and I signed for a half-dozen shillings, and I helped hauling line and mending the sails, but all the while planning his killing. We set sail in August with 22 men, and the hot summer sun was a-burning. But as the ship left its breach, no one but me knew that just 21 was returning. The water was calm and the weather was good, and the catch in the hold was a-plenty. But if anyone knew what I was gonna do, well, we might be returning with 20. On the 17th day, the weather turned fierce, and the ship was a-pitching and a-rolling. I got messed up. There's a lot of words in this song. On the 17th day, the weather turned fierce, and the ship was pitching. I don't know. There's a lot happening on this ship right now. That's all you need to know, okay? You should have known better than to get into this one. Either way, what's happening now, and I'm just going to tell you, the ship's pitching back and forth, and men are falling overboard and everything like that. Now I'm looking over at the steering wheel, and I see the captain, and I saw that Tom Carpenter was steering. Now we're back. Then a wave took our captain over the side. Tom Carpenter tumbling after. You know, I hated that man. I grabbed hold of his hand and held on to that miserable bastard. I stared in his eyes as he hung from the side, and the ship was a-pitching and a-rolling. Then 11 brave men soon became 10 when I let go of the hand I was holding. Sorry about that. We got one more? Okay. I used to be married. Not anymore. Not a bad thing, but it, you know, a little adjustment period, but my honeymoon many years ago was on Block Island, and I was a big Volkswagen bus fan, and that's all I drove for about 20 years, old beat-up Volkswagen buses. And we took the Volkswagen bus out to Block Island on the ferry, and it was very romantic. She had baby's breath in her hair, and I had this new suit, but of course by the time we got there it was so humid that her baby's breath was, hair was knotted up with it, and my feet were killing me, you know. Then we got to Block Island, and they sent us downstairs to get the car started. And if any of you have ever owned a Volkswagen bus, they don't start sometimes. A lot of times, and this time it didn't start. So I'm down in the hold of the the ship and trying to start the Volkswagen, and it won't start. And normally I would just lay under the car with a hammer and bang on the starter and it would start right up, but I wasn't doing that with the new suit, so the ex had to get into the car and pop the clutch because she knew how to do that because we owned a Volkswagen bus, and if you didn't, we weren't going anywhere. So I always said that this song was probably a song about the honeymoon that she would have liked. But personally, I happen to like the Volkswagen one a lot better, the real one, much more interesting. So this is called Night by the Sea. Was a charcoal night, the moon was bright on those white-capped waves. Harbor was dim, and the ship pulled in past the breakers and through the haze. You were a little out of step with your baby's breath and that hippie gown. But I didn't care. I was walking on air with the prettiest girl in town. Heaven's got heroes, and heaven's got fools, and heaven's got saints. But they ain't got no angel like the angel I got. I wanna hold you forever, girl. Give me a shot on this moonlit night. A million nights seem to twinkle your name. On a night by the sea, angels gave you to me. When my demons come, will you whisper my name? Will you still be here in 25 years? Will you still love me when I'm not the same? There's a fire hiding in baby brown eyes that time can't dim. Every night I pray for just one more day so I can hold you once again. Oh, heaven got heroes, and heaven got fools, and heaven's got saints. But they ain't got no angel like the angel I got. I wanna hold you forever, girl. Just give me a shot on this holy night. A million nights seem to twinkle your name. On a night by the sea, angels gave you to me. Thank you very much. Have a great night. Get home safe.